They're locking some people's banks for 4 months. Let's see if it happens to me or if we're still sweet out here in Isaan. Rung Tiwa, I got a question for you. My hair. Is my hair like disgusting for you? Do you want me to get a haircut? There's a lot of people in the UK at the moment. There'll be a lot of people in Australia too who would appreciate, you know, a stance on immigration like they have here in Thailand. Ricky and Isaan here, and I've done myself a mission. We think the whippersnapper, but we're not certain. But here at Toyota anyway, very quick service. We'll get the car back, I don't know when, soon. And it's visa day. So I've chopped down a tree, I've got all my paperwork, we're gonna go do the visa. I'm with Bangkok Bank, and if you're a foreigner who's been following any updates at all about banking here in Thailand, you would have heard there's been some difficulties with Bangkok Bank. So we're gonna go there now to get my documents to renew my visa, bank statement, update your passbook, and you get like a little certificate. They're locking some people's banks for 4 months. Let's see if it happens to me or if we're still sweet out here in Isaan. Before anyone mentions, oh, you know, why didn't you move your car if you're doing the whippersnapper? I did move the car, so it was one hell of a shot. I actually talked the situation through with AI. AI said it's less than 1% chance of it happening. Like, it could more likely to happen to the house with the windows. So it could have been from driving, we're not certain. It's just after I did the whippersnippering, I went back to the car and just happened to notice the back windscreen was shattered. So I'll probably be there for a week. Very fortunate that we can use this car today to go do the visa. Otherwise we'd be here on the motorbike, mate. We're back in the city of Chaiyaphum. Let's hope I get some luck at Bangkok Bank and I don't lock my funds for 4 months.
It felt more to me like a jail cell, a penitentiary. My time spent there had only made me say, I don't ever want to be like you. I don't want to do the things you do. I'm never going to hear the words you say. And I don't ever want to...
happy to report, no issues at Bangkok Bank. Got my statement, certificate, the things you need for your visa. They didn't lock me. There was no 4-month rule that people were reporting online on the groups. So I'd say those people having issues, it's probably in their sort of touristy areas, isn't it? It's not really a problem out here in Isaan yet. But it is branch to branch, as people are saying. The branch managers can make the call on it. We're going to go to the AMPA office now to get a certificate from the AMPA office, which is right near immigration. We'll duck to immigration and yeah, hopefully we don't have to go anywhere else. Hopefully we go to immigration, we've got it right. I've never got it right. I've always, you got to go get this, you got to get that. And I've never ever used an agent, so I've always just done it myself. You don't need an agent, just for this. Some old geezer had a bit of an issue in the comments saying, how can you afford a visa every year? The visa is, well, to renew my visa, it's 1,900 baht. And I believe that was about the cost to do the initial visa anyway. So the visa's about 1,900 baht a year. So what's that? In Aussie dollars, probably around 100 bucks, a bit under 100 bucks. With our terrible exchange rate. So yeah, that's how much it costs me to do a visa yearly here in Thailand. There's a bit of mucking around, obviously, going to banks, going to offices. You have to do it on the day. You can't go the day before, which is also a bit frustrating. But do it right. And when they do crackdowns, like they're doing crackdowns on people now using these dodgy agents and not having the funds correctly, you do it right, you got nothing to stress about. Which, if you want to, you know, live here, you probably should do it right, eh? Just like you. What I'm saying is, this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up, girl. Don't wanna be you. So we're at Robbo's now. Robinson. Why are we at Robbo's? Because the AMPA office, the boss isn't in or something, so I can't get my Core Raw certificate. There's another district office here, which is good. The only problem is they don't open at 10, so we get in here at 10. And then, I don't know, the time you go to immigration, they go through your paperwork, it's probably 11, and they're probably going to tell you to come back after lunch. So you just can't beat the lunch rush. That was all I was trying to do today. But it's 1 day a year. It's the price you pay to live here, I guess. Hopefully, before I die, we can upload these documents and then just go in and get a stamp. You'd hope, but I wouldn't necessarily count on it anytime soon. And that's if we don't have anything else as well. There could be something else we've got to go get, or we've done this wrong. Go get. At least with this immigration is really good, Chaiyaphum. They just copy everything for you. They've got a photocopy machine. Did you know that? They've got a photocopy machine. In Korat, you got to go to the business across the road and wait in line, and yeah. But yeah, hopefully it's all good today. Come back Monday as well. So Monday I'll come back to the AMPA office and gonna get my yellow book and Thai ID, or pink Thai ID, so I can go to national parks and pay Thai price, or even the zoo. And just with the yellow book, I can finally go get my motorbike license, and I can finally go transfer the car. Still haven't transferred the car across. Still 2 rentals behind. So any fines that have come in the mail, which I don't think there would be any, but any that have come in the mail, to go into the first rental, eh? But yeah. Another 15, and hopefully this AMPA office can help us out. If not, if they can't give us a certificate, yeah, we just wasted our morning, really. Okay, Chaiyaphum immigration, and we're out of here before lunchtime. We're in the city. Visa's done before lunch, which I've never ever achieved. I'll discuss a bit more about what you need for your visa for anyone who's considering it. We're going to sort out lunch now. We're in our old neighbourhood. We used to live in a rental. I don't know if you can see the houses behind the car. That was where the first rental was, right there. I could see immigration from the bedroom window. But yeah, they do a great service in there. And, you know, got the usual, come back in 30 days for your 11-month stamp. But brilliant. The hard yards are done for another year. The old Nong Patao. Doing the road work. It's used to flood here. Slightest bit of rain and you could drive a jet ski through this road. Our old local 7-Eleven. But yeah, can't get in the car park. The road's shut, and yeah, putting in drainage finally. Upgrades, mate. How do we get across? Wrong 2 hours taking the adventurous route. Look at that, there's just a little drain like that's all they've put in. This thing floods like crazy. Hello. Saying hello to me. Go to the city and stock up on all the beezies, mate. Because I can't get them in the village. I usually have 1 a day for breakfast. And these are all good to the 2nd. So that's ages away, mate. I'll grab them all. Grab them all. The workers here doing the drainage in the city are from our village, so that's why they're yelling out to us. They know who we are. Just telling them, why are you here in the city? We're doing the visa. Not bad. They got the contract or whatever to put in the drainage down the road in the city. I don't know. 10 days of breakfast sorted. Had an early one today. I'll tell you about the visa process, what you need. And then I'm going to have a kip, hopefully. But how's all the vans? All these vans are from the school. And they just come here and sleep all day. They got hammocks and everything. And then when it's school time, they go pick the kids up from school and take them back to the villages. So they'll be from out in the village way and take the kids to school in the morning, sleep here all day, save the fuel, and then take the kids back to the villages. That's what all these vans are for. Peak out, mate. I'm gonna have to push in. We're gonna try this steak shop anyway over here. It's brand new. It wasn't here when we lived in a neighbourhood. Yeah. And I don't know. Might as well get something different. We're in the city rather than the usual. And finally creep out now. Yeah, 49 baht for a steak, chips, bread. See if it's any good, eh?
Go to college, a university, get a real job, that's what they said to me. But I could never live the way they want. I'm gonna get by and just do my time at a step while they all get in line. I'm just a minor threat, so pay no mind.
Alrighty, so just like that, I'm legal for another year. I can live here in the house for another year, can't I? Kinda. Gotta go back in a month, and then in a month I get another stamp for the rest of the year. It's sort of like, you know, they're running a background check on ya. If there's any maybe outstanding warrants on me somewhere, you might get pulled in for that. But if you've done the hard yards when you've submitted your visa at this stage, I'll discuss that. I'll tell you what you need for the non-O Thai wife visa and the child dependent visa. I'll tell you a bit about what happened yesterday though. So as you can see, I've trimmed up the lawn nicely. Grew very quick. I moved the car down the side there. So the car was well and truly out the way and down the side. And it would have been either over here somewhere or potentially along there. Just a stone, I guess, has gone all the way to the car. You wouldn't believe it, would you? And then we're just mucking around. We're looking for my old passport. I need my old passport because I only just got a new passport if you follow the channel, and I thought I'd go check if it was in the car, and I just come around the side here and yeah, the back car window's broken. I was like, huh, what's going on here? My wife's dad, he's not convinced it was the strimmer. He reckoned it could be I was driving. I just hadn't noticed it because yeah, it's pretty unlikely that happened, but it's what happens. Luckily, you know, the wife knows what to do, and it's all covered by insurance. Insurance here is really good if you've got the right insurance plan. As I've mentioned many times, my wife sells insurance, so she sells car insurance, health insurance, travel insurance, house insurance, and because she knows what to do, I don't think we pay any excess just because I've got the first class insurance for the car, because it's still fairly new. You wouldn't get the cheap insurance, and I don't know, she knows how to sort it out. So you just take it down to your car dealerships here and they fix it on site. Just because we took it down without any notice. I parked it underneath the roof over here last night in case it rained. We took it down without any notice. They got to order in, you know, a back window from wherever they get their parts from for Toyota, for the Fortuner. They asked, you know, what tint? I actually picked a new brand of tint. They got this new brand, I don't know, apparently it does this better or something. It's just tint. But a new brand, 80% tint, so as dark as you can get. Officially, I mean, you can get darker obviously in Thailand, but yeah, we parked it over here last night just in case it rained because the window was just open. And I was very lucky that I saw it when I did, because when I saw it, the storms were coming in. So yeah, could have been a lot worse. But yeah, very fortunate my wife from QR knows what to do with the insurance, and yeah, she could sort it out. And we're going into the city anyway, like the dealership's right there by immigration. It's, yeah, it was a little bit of a pain this morning, and I guess that could be the benefit of an agent. If an agent can go and get my bank statements and, you know, my documents from the AMPA office, the district office, then that's the benefit of having an agent, I suppose. But I still think if you have an agent, you probably have to go, wouldn't you? That's just the part I hate. You got to do it on the day. You got to go get this, go get that on the day, and then get to immigration, and you try to get it done before lunchtime, or time it so you get there after lunch, I guess. That's where I get a bit flustered. I think one of the main advantages of some of these people with agents is the agents get looked after, so you don't queue if you've got an agent. Well, we walked in, there was no one there. That's why we got out so quick. There was no queue. Yeah, my trees are doing alright. The yard's looking nice, trimmed up. I'm going to get the little grass cutter hook, maybe cut some of my banana trees. This one I'm not sure is going to make it now, but the one over there was struggling big time too, and then all of a sudden this one just had one of the middle leaf sprout, so we'll see how that goes. And I'll tell you guys about the requirements, what you need to, or what I need to provide to do my visa every year, which is not a big deal. So you can go to your immigration office and just ask for the checklist, as I've mentioned, and the checklist has it in English as well. Most of the times I found, and I've lived in Korat, and now I live in Chaiyaphum province, so I've experienced a couple of different immigration departments. They all, like everything in Thailand, everywhere sometimes may have something slightly different you got to do. And it's worth getting the checklist because you don't want to be going backwards and forwards. You just pop in, it takes you a minute. To do the nono marriage visa or child visa, you got to fill out your forms. So they give you forms that they send off to the police department, they send off to the head of immigration, I believe, and just general information forms about you. You got to fill out your forms. Your wife may have to fill out a form also. You got to have a passport with copies of all your stamps, copies of your photo page, and you got to photocopy it in a particular way. So every immigration department can be a little particular sometimes. They may have a certain pen they want you to use. Here it's a blue pen. Sometimes they want you to photocopy it in a certain way. We're very fortunate in Chaiyaphum that they do all the photocopying for you. So we tried to get all the things photocopied as best as we could. We stuffed up a few things and they photocopied it for us while we were there, which was handy. So if you're married, you need your marriage certificate. Every year, the day you renew your visa, you got to go to your district office. So there'll be an office for your district. Every district in Thailand has an office, and get a new certificate to show you're still married legally. It's gonna show today's date. It's called a Choral Song. I believe it's Choral Song if you're married in Thailand, which obviously I got married here in Thailand, or Choral Yisip Song, Choral 22 if you're married overseas. When it gets registered in Thailand, it may be a Choral 22. They're the same thing. It's just showing you're legally married still. So immigration can approve your visa. You'll need copies, of course. Your Thai wife's ID card, your Thai wife's house book. If children are involved, birth certificates, of course. Some of the things you got to sort out on the day too. You got to go to your bank. You got to get your bank statement showing that you've got for the Thai, for this visa in particular, 400,000 Thai baht in a bank account in your name, and it has to be in the account at least 2 months prior. Sometimes people say 3 months prior. I think the rule is 2 months prior. There is, of course, if you can show 10% of that amount coming in monthly in your account, so 40,000 baht a month in income, you can show that in your statements. That also qualifies. So you got to get a statement on the day that shows you got the funds in there on the day. So yesterday, you have to have a deposit or transaction. Today, you have to have a deposit or transaction. It has to show it's active on that day. You got to update your bank book. Remember bank books from the 1980s in Australia? We still use them here in Thailand. They're still very common. You got to update your bank book as well. So I just update my bank book, and then I take it to the immigration office, and they get the photocopies for me with today's date. So I think I made 100 baht deposit this morning, and the latest transaction proves it. Along with your statement, along with a certificate. You got to get a certificate from the bank as well. So you got to be basically three things to prove the financial requirements, and you got to have a map to your house. So it can simply just be, get the directions from your house here to immigration and print that out. They also today, they wanted us just to draw the roads in the village, so exactly how to find our house in the village. You go down this soy, turn left at that soy. I think it was from the village chief's house. That was a new one that I haven't seen before. We also had to have a signature from someone who lives around us, so that was new as well. So that was we could use Rung Tiwa's mum just to sign the paper and a copy of her ID card and house book. The first time you do apply for these visas, they will come to your house. So immigration will come to your house. They want to see that you do live here, and they will get a couple of signatures from neighbours or something, maybe your village chief. But generally that doesn't happen after the first year. So I actually applied first time for a Thai marriage visa with Rung Tiwa in January, and this is my renewal. So my passport expires in September, so my passport was expiring, so I didn't get a full year. So they won't come to visit us this time, but they came and visited us in a rental, which was directly behind immigration, which was quite funny. We had to do the map, and it was like a 1 minute walk, and we couldn't actually do it correctly because Google Maps was going to get you to cross that creek and walk through someone's driveway to get to immigration. But they knew where we lived. You also need family photos. So you have to have photos either with your wife or with your children. And you got to show the numbers. So we've got the house numbers up there now. You got to stand out the front of your house, have the house behind you, and you got to have a couple of pictures inside. I think you got to have one picture in the bedroom, showing your bedroom behind you, and one in your living room showing, you know, the couch or the TV. I guess it's to sort of show, yeah, okay, you've got a house, you really do live there. Yeah, it's just what you've got to do. And then the cost to renew your visa. I'm pretty sure it was the initial application fee as well. But the cost to renew your visa or apply for your visa is 1,900 baht. So, yeah. What do you think about that? The unfortunate thing is, I guess, there are other options. This is what I do. I'm on a wife visa. I can do a child visa. When I'm 50, I could do the retirement visa as well. Rung Tiwa, I got a question for you. My hair. Is my hair like disgusting for you? Do you want me to get a haircut? Like, is this revolting for you? No.
Up to you.
Do you care? Does it keep you up at night?
No.
What about if I don't shave my beard much? Like if I'm a bit slack, do you hate it?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Just someone was saying like, oh, you should go and get a haircut and you should be shaving because, you know, I'm making your family look bad and you're obviously not happy about it. And yeah, someone left me a paragraph about that one in the comments. I probably don't have much time left with the hair. I haven't had a haircut since January. I'm happy to keep growing it. I understand a lot of people want me to get a haircut. I'm not going to do it. So you can keep commenting, get a haircut all you want. I'm not going to get a haircut anytime soon. My next haircut will probably be to shave it off. That's probably where it goes from here, mate. It's hanging on. It's its last legs. It's either I go get the plugs, the hair plugs, like John Cena and Justin Bieber and everybody else, which I wouldn't have a clue how much it costs, or just let me enjoy a little bit of mullet going. Let me enjoy my hair while I've got it. I'm not going to get a haircut just because people keep telling me to get a haircut. There's a lot of things people tell me to do in the comments that I don't do. What do you reckon, Lou? Hey? This is all I could really find to cut the grass and cut the banana trees. We've got cats everywhere, mate. Hello. And little Lou's out here too, looking for some bones or... But yeah, they usually have like a curvy sort of knife thing, but maybe the in-laws take it with them. Unless it's over here. They may take it with them. I say they're out in the fields. There's also a funeral just at the end of our street at the moment. What's this growing in the tree? Haven't noticed this one before. Not sure what they are. I'll have to find out. It's not longan, it's not guava, it's not custard apple. It almost looks like it could be dates or something, doesn't it? But I don't know if dates are that brown. Yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of maintenance around the yard and then I've got things to do in the background. And I'm just happy that I'm here for another year and always be grateful to be in Thailand. It is a bit tedious, the visa process. But you choose to live in this country, and I think we all sort of would appreciate if our country had a similar stance on immigration to Thailand. Like, I think there's a lot of people in the UK at the moment. There'll be a lot of people in Australia too who would appreciate, you know, a stance on immigration like what they have here in Thailand. But yeah, take care everyone. I'll see you when I see you. And thanks for watching. Bye now.
What I'm saying is this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up, girl. Don't wanna be you. Shake it once, that's fine. Shake it twice, that's okay. Shake it 3 times, you're playing with yourself again.